Hey guys, it's AJ Allen with Dad Jobs again. I'm a dad doing jobs around the house. Doesn't mean that moms can't do them, but today I'm going to show you how to use a cool product that is pretty easy and does a pretty good job. I've used it before, been a couple years, but got a little bit of growth on the house, so gonna clean it all off with this Mold Armor Easy House Wash. All right, let's go. Okay, so first step, let me just screw it in here. It's nice to have this little valve because then you can also kind of hold it in place while you turn. There you go, all tight, ready to go. I have connected my hose to the back of the house here to the Easy Wash. It's one of those expandable ones, so it's nice to actually have like a thing here, valve. Either way, it's got four tips. So there's one, and it's the one that's at the bottom is what it uses. So that's like a thin, this is like a circle, spray, and like a wide. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the house. There's 3 settings here. So first one is off, second one is rinse, third one is clean. So when you move this over, you'll first get into rinse, and then you can move it over to clean, and it'll start siphoning the wash out of the bottle, and it will spray it through here. So anyways, I'm going to start with just a rinse, just to get it wet. Then I'll use the clean, and then you're supposed to give it, what, 10-15 minutes? No, it's pretty easy. That's it, 10-15 minutes. Here's the directions. Kills mold, mildew, bleach-based formula, reaches second story, blasts away dirt and mold and algae stains, cleans vinyl, sealed brick, concrete, painted wood, stucco, aluminum, trim, siding, and restore to resurface finishes. Spray on, wait 10 minutes, wash off. No scrubbing, won't harm plants when used as directed. Cleans up to 5,625 square feet. And I've used it before, it works pretty good. All right guys, let's clean the house. All right, you can see, I started spraying a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit more, but you can see all the growth, algae. It is the north side of the house. It's been a few years since I've used this stuff, so let's see how it looks. Okay, so initial rinse, getting stuff wet. It does reach second story. Not as strong, but it reaches. And it doesn't really need to be like a power wash. At least that's how it did last time, a few years ago. So I'm gonna show everybody just that it works. All right. So one other main thing, I noticed that the shed, behind the shed, so there's the behind the house, behind the shed does not, or has never been cleaned, and it's gotten pretty bad. I'm gonna clean that next too. Actually, here we go. Rinse. All right, next step, I'm gonna use the wash. So I moved this over to clean, and now it's spraying the actual wash. That's it. Okay, back to the house. I'm gonna switch this all the way over to clean and spray the soap onto the house, or the wash, whatever you wanna call it. Start at the top, might as well. It's gonna run all the way down. So this can was already half used from last time. So I can see that, because I'm pointing it up at an angle, it's sputtering a bit, probably just in terms of the siphon. You can hear that little knocking, and but still getting up there, and there's still soap getting up there. There's enough in it. All right, the house has the soap. We wait 10 minutes, and we'll rinse it off. So, it has been 15 minutes. We're going to give this another spray. But when I did it the first time a couple years ago, I think it did take, or some spots took a second spray, but most of it came off the first one. So let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna do rinse here and get it going. Okay. turn on the knob or the valve. Here we go. There we go. Well, that stuff, that's starting to come off. A little bit of pressure. A good amount of that came off. Probably could have given it a little bit more time. You can see some of the soap is in there, in the vinyl. A little bit of sudsing. Obviously some spots are better than others. Or some spots are easier to clean than others. Alright, well, at this point I definitely think it needs another coat of the soap. Like down here where I can get a little bit of pressure on it, cleaned up pretty well. See? But up there, still needs a little bit more. The power's not there all the way to get up there, but we'll put some more soap on it. Alright, here we go, second coat of soap. Alright, we'll give it another 10-15 minutes. We'll go rinsing again. Alright, so this obviously was pretty dang dirty. We're going to rinse it and see how well it did the first time. And then we'll do another coat, most likely. Okay, here we go. Outside doesn't look bad. Some of the algae just coming right off. Well, look at that side. Focus more on the middle now. Good thing is there's no scrubbing. Okay, well, there's the after our first round. Well, there's my daughter screaming. Well, we will do a second coat on this as well, just to get this like extra dirt and growth that's here that didn't come off all the way. So those dark spots are still like some dirt, but compared to what it was prior, obviously the soap did work. Looks good. Okay, doing a second coat of the cleaner, and then we'll give it another 10-15 minutes and go back at it, try and get it spot clean, or spotless clean.
What are you doing?
All right, second coat on. So I came back to rinse the back of the shed after the soap was on it, and it's like not even needing to be rinsed. It is pretty much gone. I'll rinse it anyways, but there's no marks. It's clean. Here we go. Oh, look, even down there, there's a bunch of green stuff. Look at that. Pretty much gone. And you can tell I'm a dad because there's kids and moms around. Look at that. All right, so side of the house, or the back side of the house, still a little dirty up there. A little bit up there, but I've had the soap running on here for a little bit. All right, let's give it a rinse, see how it did. Again, no power washer here. It's literally just the hose with the attachment here. Now this again was a few years running. I think I did it, I'm gonna say, it definitely was before COVID. Maybe it's been like 4 years. 2018, 2019, we'll say. I think that's a good estimate. So before I even head out of this spot right here, you see there is still a decent amount of stuff right there on the edges of things. I'm gonna shoot the spray on it one more time, just for these hard places. I wonder if it would have even done better if I utilized the second bottle of this stuff I bought that was newer, because I didn't think I had this much left of this one. But maybe the newer stuff would have taken care of this stuff a little bit better, a little quicker. If it would have been fresher and did a little bit better job. Not sure. Over here, there's not a whole ton. There's a couple like little spots, but honestly, overall, it's pretty clean. Again, so like right here, this is pretty much clean, just like the shed. This is like just rinsing it off. But down here where it was able to get a little bit more pressure and a little bit more maybe concentration of the soap or the chemical or whatever it is, this is pretty much spotless down here on the first level. So there's a little bit more up there still. I'll probably give that a little bit more, one more little shot of the soap as well. But this is very little effort. I'm not even on a ladder with a power washer trying to start it. Let's give it a little more soap. All right, last call. We'll do another 10 minutes and get those last little hard spots. All right, guys, well, it's getting a little dark. I'm gonna do one last rinse here. There's a couple tiny spots. You might be able to see them like right there and up there. That, again, second story, essentially. But I'll take a video tomorrow and show you it in the daylight. But we'll give it one last rinse for the night. All right, well, again, I'll show it to you in the daylight, but does it work? I don't know, I think so. You know, a little bit of work, a little bit of time, but overall, pretty solid. Good luck. Easy house wash, mold armor, easy house wash. All right, everybody, next morning, wanted to show you the results of the house. As you can see, it is clean. Now, it wasn't perfect, you know. It took a little bit more time. I think the main details about the product are that it tells you to wait 10 minutes. A little bit more time helps. A second wash with the soap, chemical, and then rinse also helps. But the results are there. I mean, it cleans the house. If you don't have a pressure washer, if you're getting a little bit of the green growth, algae, mold, whatever they want to call it, or moss. Moss grows on the north side of the house. Okay, so anyways, but I can show you a little bit more closely, but I mean, the siding is clean. Now, other details, so obviously, main thing that a second round of it helps. A little bit more time letting it sit and that before rinsing helps. For the second story, it isn't as effective. Maybe if you do get a ladder, but it can reach up there. The chemical does work, but that's one of the reasons why it might need a second coat. It does run down the house, so it doesn't get to maybe sit on or have as much run through it as this first level does, because the top is going to run down the bottom, so it gets a little bit more exposure to it. Either which way, you know, the hose nozzle, the actual tool that connects to the hose, it works. You can reach up there and reach that second story, but you know, it just might take a little extra effort, a little, you know, getting a ladder or an extra application or two. So either which way, the mold armor easy house wash definitely does the job. I've used it. This is my second time using it. Works, you know. So if you are looking for a product without a pressure washer and not too bad, you can find it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It is definitely an option to get that house clean. It's vinyl sided, but it does say it works on wood, metal, aluminum, all those things as well. So if you have any questions, I'd like to see them down in the comments. Give me a subscribe, give Dad Jobs a subscribe and a like, and let us know your experiences down below. This is in Ohio, so the conditions are summer, hot, and you know, the wind, sun might help a little bit. And I'd like to hear your stories, and for more DIY around the house, experiences with products, and how-to-dos, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great one.